Hi guys, my name is Serena. I'm a flutist and flute teacher based in Paris, and this video is going to show you how to put together your flute and how to clean it after you're done playing. So this is going to be a compilation of two of my most popular shorts. I apologize in advance for the vertical format, but I hope you find it helpful, and I'll put timestamps in the description. Here are the basics of putting together your flute. This is called the head joint. This is called the body. This little guy is called the foot joint. So to put the body and the foot joint together, you want to hold them by their ends. You don't want to hold too hard on the keys because that could mess with the mechanisms. And then you're going to gently twist them together like this. And you want to line up this rod on the foot joint with the center of the last key of the body. So some people want to make it flat like this or like line up the rods, but that's just not going to work. You really want to put it in the middle of the key. And when you add the head joint, make sure you don't hold it by the lip plate because on rare occasions it can come off. And you're going to line up the center of the lip plate with this first key over here. So I like to look this way and just make sure. Another thing to pay attention to is that over here, you should actually not push in the head joint all the way. So flutes are built to have some leeway. If you're a little sharp or a little flat, you can push in. If you're too flat, to make it sharper, you can pull out. If it's a little bit sharp and you want to make it flatter, check with the tuner what your baseline in tune is, and then memorize how far out your flute needs to be, and then you can adjust from there. And those are kind of the standard ways of putting the instrument together. Of course, you'll see flutists who set up their instruments differently after, spending years experimenting or with their teacher to try to find the best sound, the best hand position, whatever. But I would start here. Everything is kind of neutral, and then you can make adjustments according to you. I'm going to show you the basics of cleaning your flute because there are a couple things that are not obvious. So a lot of beginner flutes, they come with a cleaning rod and a thick cloth like this that's microfiber. So a lot of students, they see the cloth and they see the stick and they think, okay, I'm gonna shove this really thick microfiber cloth through the cleaning rod and then run that through the flute to clean the inside. It's not gonna work. It's too thick, and this is actually just for polishing the outside of your instrument. You don't want to get it stuck in your flute like I've seen many students do. And it's super weird because a lot of flutes just don't come with the cloth that should go with this. Some do, but I've seen mine did it when I was a kid, and I've seen a lot of students who didn't have that. So you actually just need to find any random thin piece of cloth. Cotton works really well. I actually cut a pair of old shorts into this, and you run that through the cleaning rod. And then I usually like to put it over the top like this and twist it around. So this is what goes on the inside of your flute. Run it through the body. You can twist it around a few times if you want to really absorb the moisture. Pull it out the other side. Same thing with the foot joint of the flute. Very straightforward. But when you get to the head joint, you have to be careful. So you don't want to just ram it in there because it's not coming out the other side, right? The end is blocked and there's a cork there. So you have to go really gently and just twist it around a few times. If you ram it up against the top of the flute, it's gonna move your cork. This happened to me a few times when I was in middle school, and it's gonna make your flute really out of tune. It's gonna make it sound weird, and then you're gonna have to pay some guy to either replace it or put it back where it's supposed to be. And the last step after you've cleaned the inside of your flute is to take this polishing cloth and gently remove the fingerprints on the outside of your instrument to keep it shiny. If you found this helpful, you can subscribe to get notified when my next videos come out. Leave me a comment if you have any specific questions you'd like me to answer. And of course, I am available for online lessons, so you could contact me through my website. I'll leave the link in the description for that as well.